These logs are looking pretty good. I think after seeing them like this, I'm going to trim them down a little bit more like the first couple that I did, because that's a little too brown for me. Which I'll sand it down after I get it on the house, and it'll brighten it up a little bit. I'm not gonna lie, I don't miss this part. I wanted to cut all the trees, mainly because I thought that they'd dry out a little bit if they weren't, you know, connected to the soil. But they didn't really. They were still covered in bark, and this is what it looks like when it wasn't covered in bark, and then this is what it looks like when it was covered in bark. So it might have dried out a little bit, but they're still pretty dang moist. Like this one, I got halfway through, I just gave up because it was time to go. But that was, you know, already done last year. And then this year, I'm doing egg avocado sandwiches. They are delicious. I cannot get over how gorgeous this view is gonna be. But yeah, I'm gonna start over here, start working my way in, get rid of all this scrap, start limbing the bigger logs. Fun stuff. Let's get to it. Got chorizo burritos, baby. Let's go. Oh yeah. If you've never had this, you are missing out. Time to add the egg. Be sure to get these tortillas raw. Add salt and pepper and cheese. Let's go. Cheers. I'm gonna try to get all these done by next month. On the 10th, I'm moving all this stuff over here, so I want to make some room. That way it's not all clustered, and then the big guys aren't on top. They need to be on bottom. So we'll see if I can get it done. There's about 20 plus. All right, so I got my first layer done. I got my cross logs to make a gap in there. There's definitely too much of a gap through there. That one might break off, but I'm hoping that these middle ones will support the logs enough to where there's not a ton of weight on that end, but we'll see. And then that first one I'm gonna need to definitely let off real easy, because it's gonna want to kick all these up when it gets down to this side. So we'll see how it goes. It looks decent though. Those bugs are tearing it up. I'm pretty sure this is calcium, that pink stuff right underneath the bark. If I'm wrong, let me know. But that's what they like to go for. And I kind of like the look of it. That's why I left it. And I'm gonna sand these down, so it'll change it a little bit more. The first one is on there. Went down pretty smooth too. I was just sending out that marker for my lot. when I came across these tracks. That's a great track right there. All right, so I've pretty much limbed every single tree on the property. I'm sure I missed a few limbs here and there that I can use. I'm not gonna take all this to the dump, all the limbs and the trash wood, because I'm gonna use it for firewood eventually. Right now I pretty much have enough wood for the next 10 years. Golly, this wind, man. So next month is gonna be the month that y'all wanna definitely watch out for, because hopefully I'll be able to level the whole pad, get rid of all the stumps. It's mainly depending on how strong the excavator is. It's a decent size excavator, but it's probably on the upside of the smaller excavators. So it's definitely not the biggest they got, but it's the biggest that the rental company had. So that's pretty much what I'm limited to. It definitely is gonna be dependent on how much rock I have underneath the soil. Because if I had to spend a bunch of time jackhammering that up, it's gonna take a lot longer. I'm only renting it for a week. It's a decent amount of cash, so even if I did have to buy or rent something bigger, I don't even know if I have enough money for it, honestly. So we'll see. I'm gonna try to get as much done as possible. I'm gonna get these big trees over to the stack, which I'm debarking. Again, depending on how much power the excavator has. Again, not much of an update this month, just kind of the same thing over and over again. But next month is gonna be really, really cool. I hope y'all tune in for it. And just the change in scenery is gonna be awesome. I'm actually gonna be able to drive my truck onto my lot for the first time. So fingers crossed, shoot up a prayer for me if you could. And I will see y'all next month.